Welcome to the Chieftain Report from Logan High School. Today is Friday, October 28th. I'm Patrick Klinger.
And I'm Josh Vermillion. Today on the Chieftain Report, we have the weather with Abby Hughes, the announcements, and sports with Charmaine Wilcox.
If you've ever wondered why wearing a hat in the school building is such a great crime, we spoke to Mr. Ramage to clear things up.
I've been asked to explain why we still have a rule for not wearing hats in school. There are a couple reasons, but basically the first one is there is a tradition of showing respect in school buildings, or any building for that matter, by not wearing hats. This came from years ago with men predominantly, but it's something that started out as a tradition of respect. There's a little bit less of that. Society has accepted hats inside buildings a little bit more. But there's a secondary reason now that we do that. If we allow students to start wearing hats, one student wants to wear a ball cap. Next student says, well, hey, if he can wear a ball cap, I can wear my cowboy hat. Next thing you know, we've got kids wearing sombreros, and those are definitely things that would distract from the classroom. So it's just easier to continue with the traditional reason, and that's to keep kids from wearing hats. There is another reason for this, or another idea, and that is that as you approach adulthood, we're training you and helping you to get ready for an adult world. And one of the things that you will be required to do very often in jobs is to either wear things you don't want to wear or not be allowed to wear things you do. And so being able to follow the discipline and tell yourself that, hey, I'm not allowed to wear a hat at school, so I'm not going to wear one, that's just all part of preparation for the adult world.
Halloween trick-or-treat will be held on Sunday. We talked to some people to find out what they're going to dress up as.
About Halloween is you're able to dress up as someone you're not for one day of the year.
My favorite part about Halloween is scaring people because it's funny.
For the free candy and the scariness of Halloween.
I like making fun of stupid costumes.
The candy.
Why?
Because it tastes so good.
Scary people because they're fun to look at.
I like candy because it tastes good.
Dressing up in like an awesome costume.
You get to dress up as something you're not.
That would definitely have to be the theme, being all the scary ghouls and everything around.
Start collecting that insane amount of candy after the parade.
If I had my own band, I'd have to name it Van Halen, because there's no other greater band in history than Van Halen.
I would name my band Last Kid on the Bus.
Why?
I don't know. That just seems like a good name.
I think I would call it the Flaggers. I just think that it evokes class and style. It just sounds like a band that would be like featured in Rolling Stone for its music, but in Vanity Fair for the style.
I would name it the Rock and Roll Spider Monkeys.
Why?
Why? Because it sounds pretty cool and I like spider monkeys.
Uncle Funky.
Why?
Got a funky uncle.
I name my band the Baked Beans Band.
Why?
I just like the name. I think that sounds cool.
Band, I would name it the Grievous Angel Band.
Why?
Well, there is a Graham Parsons song from the 1960s that he does with a very young and then unknown female singer named Emmylou Harris, and it's called The Return of the Grievous Angel. I just love that song, so I would name my band after that Graham Parsons song.
The Fluffy Pirates.
Why?
Because they're big fluffy pirates. Duh.
Dally and the Buck Beaters.
Why?
Because that's a great name.
If I had a band, I'd probably name it Goat Run Hunting Fork.
Names on iTunes, I would skip them.
I mean, I might take a listen and I might buy one of those albums. Might be good.
Maybe. Now here's Abby, here's your Chieftain weather.
Good morning, Logan High School. Today is Friday. Your high for today is 53 with a low of 30. It's going to be partly cloudy. The record high is 80, set back in 1946. Record low 17, set back in 1942. Now here's the rest of your 5-day forecast. Saturday will be a high of 55 and a low of 28, partly cloudy. Sunday a high of 55, a low of 38, partly cloudy. Monday a high of 50, a low of 32, partly cloudy. And Tuesday a high of 57, a low of 36, sunny. Abby Hughes, TU2 weather.
Boys basketball tryouts will begin next Friday after school in the main gym. Anybody wishing to try out must have a completed physical by that date.
The parent-athlete winter sports meeting will be held next Tuesday at 6 p.m. This meeting is only required for those who did not play a fall sport.
Anyone interested in trying out for the bowling team, there will be a meeting after school today in the cafeteria.
The epic clash between the juniors and seniors, formerly known as Powder Puff, will be November 4th here at Chieftain Stadium at 6 p.m. Good luck to all participants.
Now here's a TV2 PSA and Charmaine Wilcox with your Chieftain Sports.
Hey, Whitney.
Yes.
Would you like to go to a movie sometime?
No.
Last Friday night, the football team played Portsmouth in Chieftain Stadium for senior night. The boys put up a great fight and kept the score close until the game ended in the second overtime with a score of 21-24. Boys cross country ran a very muddy course at Watkins Memorial Saturday afternoon for their district meet. Freshman Christian Perkins placed first for Logan. Others scoring for Logan were Kenton Lawson, Michael Geiger, Colin Brooks, and Scotty Berge. Unfortunately, they did not place high enough to qualify for regionals. Great season, guys. Saturday night, boys soccer played Dublin Scioto for their tournament game. Chiefs played hard but ended the game with a 5-0 loss. Charmaine Wilcox, TV2 Sports.
This has been Patrick Klinger
and Josh Vermillion saying you stay classy, Logan High School.
From TV2, The Deuce.
Blooper. This is a blooper.